I finally got my hands on some of the new QuadStrike Beys, including the new Xiphoid Xcalius Launcher Set, and you know exactly what I'm going to say. This is the Xcalius Power Speed Launcher Set, and it of course includes the Xiphoid Xcalius X8, and it also has their new version of a sword launcher. The box says there's two different launch settings. There's their power and the speed mode, although I would think a Bey would be faster if it had more power. It's going to be interesting to see if these modes are actually different. And on the back, you can see an entire part breakdown, and what happened with the armor tip, I have no idea. Why it's a big disc? Why? This launcher is pretty much a rework of the Super Grip launcher that came out several years ago, and yeah, it's nowhere near as high quality as the Takara Tomy one. It's not as strong as the Takara Tomy one. I especially don't like how the ripcord is just a standard kind of flimsy ripcord. They didn't make it thicker or stronger at all. And just to continue the comparisons, the Takara Tomy one is just so much better feeling in the hand because it's bigger and higher quality. And ever since I got it, this has been my preferred launcher to use for battles because it's just fun. And you can see there's a really big difference here in the quality of what you get. And just from what I see so far, I think the power and speed launcher modes are basically the same thing. And now let's move on to the star of the show. We have Xiphoid Xcalius X8. Let's look at the performance tip first. Let's just talk about the giant disc armor tip. I don't know why they changed sword that much, and it looks like they made it more of a defense tip. And whenever you remove the tip, you have a more standard flat or whole flat in the middle. For the disc, we have Xanthus, which is nothing like the original Takara Tomy one. The Takara Tomy version had a pretty large red plastic piece attached to it, but they pretty much trimmed that off and then also made the disc smaller. And then finally, we have Xiphoid Xcalius. And this is, in my opinion, probably one of the worst looking Oh man, it's probably one of the worst looking Hasbro Beys I've seen. Yeah, you do have the size and the general shape, but the colors are way off. The detail is way off. The red is a bright, cheap looking red, and the blue is a cheap looking blue. They couldn't even do reflective goldish paints. They made the gold yellow in like a pea yellow. And of course, no surprise, there is no metal on this layer at all. So whenever you compare both Hasbro and Takara Tomy together, you could see two completely different Beyblades. The tip is different, the Xanthus disc is way cut down. I'd say it's more cut down than what Hasbro normally does for their discs. But the worst part is definitely the layer, because it's missing so much details. The colors aren't even close to being right. There is no gimmick here. And I don't get it. I don't get it. You may be thinking to yourself that this could still be a pretty decent value because you are getting a sword launcher and you're also getting a Beyblade, but I got this from Target and it cost me $24.99. $25 for this. A sponsor of the channel, Mall of Toys, actually has the original Takara Tomy version for $32.99. So for $7 more, you get a way better Beyblade and also a way better launcher. And if you don't want this set, they also have the new Barricade Lucifer up for pre-order. Go and check it out, malloftoys.com, link in the description down below. The last time we got a sword launcher set was, I believe, back in Speedstorm, and that set was $23, I think. So they've upped the price a couple of bucks and the quality has gotten worse. But let's just go into the battles and see how this Bey performs up against some other QuadStrike Beys. 2, 1, yay! Bro. All right, let's put it in the speed mode. Whoa. The speed mode. Oh my god. I think I'm launching too hard. Yeah, yeah, get him.
Finally.
Get him.
Action.
Oh, oh, come on. Yes! Now we're going back to the power mode. Oh! Oh! Oh, let's go! Hey, maybe power mode actually does something. One. Yes!
I'm also I feel like I'm launching really slow. Does it seem like I'm launching slow?
All right, let's get Gambit versus Xiphoid. Okay. Oh! Okay. Oh!
Hey!
Come on.
It bursts.
Alright, so now for cruise ships and giggles, we're gonna battle Takara Tomy and Hasbro together. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh my god!
Wow. Get him! Hasbro versus Takara Tomy for you. In summary, the Bey hits kind of hard, I guess, for a QuadStrike Bey, but I think the loss of detail here and just the quality is just not up to snuff. And for $25, that's just kind of crazy. The launcher is not good enough to make it worth that price, and the Bey definitely isn't. And you can get actual Takara Tomy Beys for cheaper on Mall of Toys or other websites. But what do you guys think of Xiphoid Xcalius X8? What do you think of this sword launcher where their different modes are the exact same? Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun and Bey away.